Hello, my name is Natalie Stevenson. I am currently an EMT and just finished my ADN program of nursing school about a month ago. So, super excited about that. I still haven't taken the NCLEX, still waiting for state approval on that, but hopefully soon. I actually started in the healthcare field about 10 years ago as a CNA, and I liked it, but I was looking for something a little bit faster paced, a little bit different from day to day. So that's when I became an EMT. I went to EMT school while I was working as a CNA and got on the ambulance pretty much right after school. And I liked it a lot, but it was very fast paced, maybe not as secure a workplace as I would like it. You were definitely out in the elements, going into places that are not always as safe. You don't necessarily know what you're walking into. So I transitioned throughout the course of my EMT career into working just in the hospital setting in the ER. And that's where I really got to learn a ton about emergency room nursing and actually learned that I really like what they do and have a lot of respect for all of the nursing staff that I work with. And I learned a lot from them. So that's when I decided that I want to be an emergency room nurse. And so I tried several times to get into nursing school and it never really worked out till about 2 years ago. And that's when I got into my ADN program. And so I've been doing that for the past 2 years while working full time as an EMT in the ER. It's been very stressful. It's been a lot of work and financially very burdening. It's very hard to work a full-time job and be an EMT, or as an EMT and then be a nursing student. So I backed down to part-time in the ER last year for my final year of nursing, and that has been a huge strain on my finances. I haven't had a lot in the way of savings and have had to take out some financial student loans just to be able to pay for school since it is very expensive, especially all the BSN classes that I'm taking alongside my ADN classes. So financially, it's been pretty stressful. As far as nursing goes, I, again, have so much respect for the nurses that I work alongside day to day in the ER. They make such a difference in their patients' lives. They are some of the smartest people that I know, and they just have the ability to affect change in so many people's lives in a very short amount of time, and they're very, very good at it. And so I would love to be one day. I also am fairly interested in doing medical missions and taking part in third world healthcare and getting access to third world countries that definitely don't have a healthcare system like we do, and just getting them very basic things through a health clinic that they set up in different parts of the world. I've been a part of two already and really love the work that they do. I like that it might be short term in the immediate future just due to finances, but then I could maybe transition into doing that a little bit more full time as I gain financial stability and don't necessarily have all the student loans and stuff that I have to deal with. So that's kind of plans for maybe 10 or 15 years down the road after I've paid off some of the student loan debt and things like that, and are not necessarily financially dependent on having a stable job throughout the year. Then I can devote more of my time to medical missions. In the last year, it's been especially difficult. I got pneumonia that went septic while I was in school. It was crazy. I was in the hospital for several days. I don't remember much about it because I was so septic, and that has made a huge financial strain upon me. Just with all the medical bills and follow-up care and constantly having to see doctors about the long-term effects. And I now have asthma from that, which never had a problem with any of that in my life. So it would definitely be a huge relief to be able to take care of some of those finances right off the bat. And not necessarily have to worry about that and get to do more of what I actually want to do in the way of long-term missions, and being able to be an emergency room nurse without having to worry about that so much. What drives me is mostly just my patients. I love being able to impact people's lives, even if it is just in an hour or two, and be able to give them access to quality healthcare. It really is rewarding to me to be such a servant to our community and to the people that I get to come into contact with every day. It really means a lot. So I would be very excited to get this grant. It would mean so much to me and the people that have supported me through this whole process. So yay, thank you.